Today on the Survivor Diet Challenge, I'm going to show you guys how to turn this into this into this. Just getting up this morning. I'm gonna get a weight update. Try to spare you the nakedness and just give you the results. Alright, I'm getting ready for work, and the plan for today is pretty simple. Leftovers for lunch. And then later when I come home, I'm going to attempt to make some flour from my wheat berry reward. That should be interesting. And then I will make myself a nice trout dinner. We'll see you later. Hi everybody. Hello. We're back. Today is a pretty cool day to share with you because I want to talk to you about my weekly rewards. Now, each week after surviving the Survivor diet, I allow myself some type of a reward for having the willpower to stick it out. So this week's rewards, and you can see all the rewards posted in the comments or in the description. And this week's reward, I get to use butter. That's going to be huge in itself. I've already used a little bit this morning, but it makes such a big difference. So I get to use butter. I have allocated myself a jar of wheat berries. These are wheat berries. This is what is picked in the fields, in the wheat fields and grain, to make flour. So wheat berries are going to be used to make some flour. And the last reward for week 1 is I am allowed to eat any of the food from my family that is going to be thrown in the garbage. And what that means is I have teenagers, and so many times after they eat their dinners or lunches or whatever, I just watch them throw little scraps and stuff into the garbage. So anything that's going in the garbage is fair game for me from this point forward. Alright, so I'm going to use, I've never done this before, so you're kind of following along with me, but I'm going to fill a 1/4 cup of wheat berries here. Okay, it's a 1/4 cup wheat berries, and we're going into the Vitamix. This is going to get pretty loud in just a second, but we're going to be just grinding these up, and hopefully the end result is some flour. And then what I'm doing tonight is I'm making a little bit of flour to flour this nice trout that I caught, and this has been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple of days, but I'm ready to flour it up and saute that trout in a little butter. I'm hopefully going to enjoy that. All right, here we go. Give it a try. gotta have to sift it now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I turned it into dust, and Debbie told me I have to sift it now, so I guess that's just to get out any of the big particles that might be in there. That's what I'm going to use. Flour sifter, I guess. This thing with the crank, right? Alright, what we're left with in the bottom of this, you can see just some particulates of grain that we probably don't want to use. Again, this is the first time I'm doing this, so a little bit of an experiment. And what we're left with here is just a fairly coarse. It's kind of coarse. Is it supposed to be like a little bit coarse? Or powdery? No answer. All right, well, let's give it a try. So it's a little under a quarter cup, so you lose a little bit. All right, and we hope to make bread out of that maybe later in the diet challenge. Okay, so that's my first bit of flour, and now we're going to move to cooking this fish up. Fish has been in the refrigerator for a couple of days. Still looks like it's in pretty good condition though. All right, hot pan. And we're gonna coat this fish with a little bit of liquid salt right now. And it'll just liquid it up a bit so that the flour adheres to the fish. You want to get it on the tails and those fins too, because they get crispy in the butter. All right, I'll lay that right in. Probably should have used a bigger pan.
You're gonna need
A bigger pan. Burned that butter fast, didn't I? Jeez, if I didn't ruin it. Wish I hadn't burnt the butter. Probably because I used... what am I using my fingers for? Stupid. So excited to use butter that I burned it. Great, right? Alright, so I put this heat down to low, and now it's going to take a while longer to cook. Pretty simple, just pan frying a trout and using a little butter, a little salty water, and my new flour. Well, despite burning the butter in the beginning, I did put it on very low heat, and I've been doing it for about 5 or 6 minutes, and it looks like we're done, and it looks awesome actually. The skin is super crispy, the tail is crispy. I'm just getting a final little sear on, and then we'll be ready to give this a try. There we go, folks. Not too bad. You know, we're going to call that something like a... This is kind of like how you do it out on a campfire. We'll call this Campfire Rainbow Trout. Alright, this is going to conclude yet another day of the Survivor Diet. I'm using some of my rewards today, and man, this is going to be delicious. Let me just give this a little taste. Oh yeah, that's what I do trout right there. Flour and butter, that's all you need for trout. And I think the flour experiment worked out really well. All right, This is the end of my Survivor Diet day. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And after all, that's what the Survivor Diet is really all about. It's about finding your roots in nature, eating healthy, learning new things, exploring the world all around you, and having a pretty cool adventure along the way. Besides, what else are you gonna do? Next time on the Survivor Diet. And I've gotten through a full week, and after each week I have, in the rules, I have a reward. I'm gonna turn this dishwasher off while I do this. I just gotta remember to turn it back on.